disturbs us. We see you.
Unseek!
Need a moment, dear.
Not bad for a scholar.
Hurry in the brush! Unseek!
Quiet as a soul.
Trespassers! Who goes there?
Scurry, hide! We see you! Burst of light! Seen giants like these before. What happened here?
We get them next time, dear.
Invaders in the
Company!
Quarry in the brush!
Who disturbs us? We see! Feed them to the earth!
Yeah. Yeah.
We're on the right track. You can tell because it's extremely dangerous.
Isokso!
In the eyes!
On your right. Out.
That was a close one.
Looks like the gardener hasn't been here in a bit. I don't think we can get through. I've dreamt of exploring Naku Kubel for years. To find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Oh, but there's so much left to see. Fine. I suppose we are in a rush.
We found something like this in Naku Kubel. What's their significance?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. No one knows where the magfolk came from. Only that they seem to be in constant conflict with the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akeden lore. I don't think the Godless did well against the Magfolk.
They seem to be killing machines. But who made them? And to what end?
8 years. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already. Athik, Worthan, Roth.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return. We are nearly free now. We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Lead the way.
Cory in the brush!
Walk like it's hard. That's done. Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
Brambles! How did you... Oh, and someone's here now. No one's ever in the ruins.
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akedan ghost!
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. The gardener grows and grows and grows their reach still, I see.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akedans referred to their god, to stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akeda and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our kin. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. After our gardener? If so, I've learned so much. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akeda, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. The memory, it scorches our wounds. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. What the gardener requests, none dare refuse. In their fear, they begged that we protect them. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
We wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. You saw? Yes, she was tested. She was trained to build and lead. But she fell, as did all the cities of my people when the Magfolk came. Go now. Your trials begin.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akidan!
Let's finish it.
Unsick! Isakso! Unsick! Attack!
Well, that was certainly a nightmare. Who's next? Anyone?
told you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlikes. I'll have to do a more thorough reading later, but it looks like notes from the architect. It seems Naku Kubel was divinely inspired, so it's Sapadal's fault you got lost earlier.
Yeah.
Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
They're gathering their strength. We should do the same. Die on me! Heal yourself! Quick!
Don't think so, dear. That's the last. So much for the first trial. On to the second. We've got another door open. And another ghost.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it. You wish to find our gardener? I know that story, and where it ends. The mag folk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the mag folk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled. The land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How did we do this? We bleed, they bleed, the Magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the Magfolk were at our doors. How could you know of this? Yes, their ways are strange and volatile, and you will need to show wisdom to navigate them. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Whatever gets us answers must be worth it, right?
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it. Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash. These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
The dead should not keep secrets, unless they resent the living.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
Yeah.
Who maintains these traps? Ridiculous when you think about it.
This just seems unfair.
Yeah.
The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
What did you expect? They're dead.
Judging by this mural, the relationship the Akita had with her god was complicated. Perhaps Sapidal was a little moody? This mural almost makes me feel nervous. Looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Naku Kubel itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
But you are an outlander. Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. You know of this. Imana's brethren were mistaken. But we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. Can't imagine it's good. Of course these trials require a leader.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our God?
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
How, Outlander?
The phantasmal focus is growing warm. It's never a good sign.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found, Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The Gardener will not be disturbed.
We only do what we must.
So be.
We've got company!
I'm sick!
Patience, Spirit!
Isokso!
Die a second time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we? There's so much rage in this mural. The Sappadal must have been furious, and the Akedans unfortunate bystanders. Wow. I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map? I can't believe it survived all these years. just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Don't rush me, dearie. Ekiden isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate. Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Come, we yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. Ungrateful! They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We did not choose this. We did not want this. The earth shook. The waters rose. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blaze slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. Not our fault. We did not will this. We did not do this. We tried. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire. at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? Oh, really? It's hard to tell with all the dream thralls around.
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Stop It All? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
They're coming!
Get off me! Much as I hate to leave, let's get out before more dreams. Nice one!
Hurry in the back! Rock!
I'm ready to go. Now. Getting a little close.
Gather round. It's getting a little crowded.
Swarm! Devour!
I'm ready to go. Let me out.
Unsink!
I'm ready to go. Now.
Unsink!
Need a break soon. It's easy when you do it. I'm ready to go. Now.
Isokso! Isokso!
It's getting a little crowded. Ready to go. Now.
Unsink!
It's getting a little crowded. You can go. Are you all right? It's getting a little crowded. We should go.
Isokso!
Running. I'm ready to go. Now.
Unsink! Unsink!
I'm ready to go. Now.
Yatzli, well done.
Yeah.
After you. Let's finish.
Enjoy the pain!
Unseek!
Yeah.
Never had a chance. Gather round!
Isokso!
You are out of your depth here, Inquisitor. Leave before you worsen the situation. You're a child playing a demon. You understand
Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Is that... Oh, it can't be. Not now. Not her.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison that spread to Fior Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within.
The only poison I see here is you, and I would love nothing more than to purge you from the living lands.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. I enjoy reminding bullies how toothless they really are. Anyway, I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gods, you're right.
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. Ah, I'm so very glad you recall. Give it a few centuries of living and... Oh, that's right, you can't. Because you're mortal. And short-sighted, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, my plan is not without certain costs. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
I once thought of pursuing such an idea, but only after careful study. What she suggests is anything but careful.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill Dream Thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Countless will die regardless if the Dream Scourge is not stopped. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici... Gods, if there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwig. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Ideological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Adiran hands. So choose.
What? No!
You're giving the Steel Garrote everything they want. And what do we get in return? Nothing.
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn!
Soldiers of the... Envoy.
Those nice ruins. Necrotic limb, so to speak. Casualties, possibly even more.
Ice. Imagine.
Going back.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can... Let's just hope Quilichi is all right.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than...
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one. And Yatsli, come, help me. Marins of Clapan, Ed Marslante. I am delighted to have been right about you. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still... Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their... I think you made a choice that benefited the ultimate good. You may, however, have... But that is for you to wrestle with. However, I have one final question for...
For...
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsli. Few can harness so much essence. I could use your assistance. And should you wish to return with me, I would happily... The rest of the circle do not often visit. You, however...
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? But, I have to think about it. Though the idea of finally devoting more...
In a different life, I might have asked you to come. Don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike. Whatever you decide. Be clever, godlike. Don't think...
Wasn't supposed to claim our people! I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
Why are we deferring to that maniac? Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim? Ugh.
I don't trust this.
After you. That'll show him.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to...
I don't know.
Fuitu Meyu. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her...
Oh, Naivasta, Fuitu Meyu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair.
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. We'll see. We don't know what's really there, other than your secret god friend. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows? Well, there you go. I'll just keep my thoughts to myself. Anyway. Let's... The only one... I don't trust her any... You too. Listen, that back there, in the ruins, I know you passed 3 trials, but... I'm not sure what that means. I see. Right. That... It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, but I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does... Anyway. If I must. Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's... Sure, we made it out alive, but that out... I know. Sometimes you just have to charge into a wizard. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless. I don't know that I'll ever truly... Usually, I know the right answer. At least they will be free of the Dream Scourge. Things have been... I was able to... Of course. Though I sense that you're not fully aware of just how... I'll let you wait back. But to go through the trials I was... Must you try to ruin my fun, dear? Well, I have to start writing this all down before I... But do return if you think of any other juicy details. I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. And we... She even offered to make me her... It was overwhelming. It doesn't feel real. Oh, Huntress titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. I'm not a kid anymore. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home. I don't want to give that up. But it's big. It will... Oh. True. No one else is exactly excited. One day, I could even have an entire treatise, so that there's or maybe I'll get my own apprentice. Leave them to do the tedious. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse...
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about How much do you really know about Adra? Very good. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the dream skirt. You might not like what I have to... The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in... Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others... Possibly. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. No, I haven't. A good night's rest would fix my head, but can't fix the world we live in. While I have your ear, can I ask? Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been... She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Indeed, it does. It's just... When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. Ludwig clearly respects you. But I don't... Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing. Or could be some... Get some rest. If I must.
Never thought...
I'd be going back. Galloway. Rain's tough.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges. The way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dear. You can tell me everything.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru and they prick us in return. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
36 dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. It amazes me that you have the courage. Dozens are dead, Envoy. They're The costs were too great, Envoy. And I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You have my permission to go. Get out of my...
I've got the fresh...
Who need... Oh, you're back.
Gods.
Who need... Oh!
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Third Board!
Couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow, apparently.
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Taiko, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Don't try to play games with us.
But can you take all three of us? Are you so desperate for the answer?
Daiko, this might be a bad idea. I mean, I'm good with the blade on dead targets, but...
You two? Fine. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today did...
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a love...
I'll be busy that day.
Well, go on, get out of here. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can
Watch your back out here, traveler. Tamershi sent word. She said you can go. You were responsible for all...
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the living lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her. Ludwig won't get very far without that.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. And that might just be enough to find the garden.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand. Still, I am determined to reach the garden.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far to...
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek. On foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Day Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even...
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time.
Poor Marius.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something...
Be gentle with him.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we...
We won't get far unless...
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your Blessed at. Well, you know what? So am I. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to... I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like... Right. I understand not wanting to go back. But why can't I just thinking about it. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need...
Galawain's gonads. There isn't enough perfume in Aora. You lived here.
Always thought that if I ever came back here, I'd try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.